Hello, dear friends. Tonight we're going to answer the burning question: how to be spiritual. Do you have to read a bunch of spiritual books? Do you need to devote yourself to years and years of meditation practice? Do you need to do breath work, jumping on hoops, riding horses, fasting in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights? Perform ritualistic religious rites, sacrifice animals, go to saunas, steam baths, sound baths, whatever baths. I don't know. All I want to say is that you are spiritual by nature of the fact that the truth of who you are is spirit. So maybe the question is not how to be spiritual because we're all spiritual, but to remember that we're all spirit and that we all have the spark of divinity. We are the wave and the ocean at the same time. So instead of trying to kill the other waves, which are essentially part of ourselves, and badmouth them and put them down, let's use our consciousness, words, feelings, imaginings to elevate everyone altogether and practice kindness, practice gratitude, practice love, most importantly, and focusing on the best that we like in others and what we love in ourselves, and just being kinder and more loving and sweeter and gentle with ourselves, with others. Let's be generous and treat one another as you treat a God, a spirit, yourself. And naturally, like if you're not kind to yourself, you won't be able to be kind to others and loving. So that's why it all begins within, with that realization that you are spirit, you're beautiful, you're powerful, you're limitless, you're so magical. You don't even know the scope of your full potential because your full potential is constantly expanding based on how you handle the things that you're presented with. And the capacity for kindness, for gratitude, for love, for intimacy, for connection is limitless, to be honest. And the more we practice opening our heart and not closing it down, the more we get better at dealing with difficult emotions and developing emotional intelligence and empathy. The more we practice gratitude, which again expands the heart, and celebrating all of creation and treating life with reverence and devotion and admiration, the more we practice seeing the beauty in everything that we encounter and celebrating it, including our own selves, the more we expand as a human into our spirit, higher self, the realm of the spirit. So this is the journey. It's not about becoming spiritual and buying into a system, a course, whatever it is to do that, but more about realizing that we're spirit and using everyday simple life as a ever expanding practice of embodying that awareness and treating other human beings and ourselves with kindness, with love, with acceptance, Because I've noticed a lot of people that claim to be spiritual are not kind to others and not kind to themselves, and they actually don't love themselves. And how can you claim to be spiritual when you don't love yourself? Because spirit is pure love. So if you don't love yourself, you don't know who you are, because you are love, and love naturally loves itself because that's its nature. So let's not get stuck in this ego trap of um, teaching spirituality and attaining something. But remind ourselves that we are human and divine, and this human journey is about embodying more of our divinity and practicing it and expressing it every day towards ourselves and others. And when we see somebody else putting themselves down or putting somebody else down, being that light and a beacon and a reminder that you're love, this other person is love. Remember who you are and don't go against yourself, uh, and don't fall for the illusion of separation and fear and judgment. But remember the unity, the divinity, the truth, the love, the wisdom that you come from. And let's exhibit more of that and embody more of that, and use our divine spark to co create a beautiful heaven on earth for ourselves and others. So, isn't that wonderful that you've always been spiritual? You just need to remember and practice it.